Your friendly neighborhood YouTubers rated PG-13. Porno advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit underwhelmed with this figure. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, ladies and gentlemen. And here we are. We are back with another action figure review. This time we have Goliath! That's right, we have Goliath. So we're not only going to do a review of this guy, a real quick review, because you guys probably have seen reviews of this figure like I have, so what's the point? Right? So we're going to do a size comparison of this guy because a lot of you guys want to know how big he is. And he's a pretty big guy. Now, I had this guy on pre-order through another toy company. They've never sent it out. I actually found this in stores. It's amazing, man. It's weird when you pre-order stuff and then you find it in stores before the pre-order. It's really dumb. Sometimes I just don't even, why do I even bother pre-ordering? If I know I'm not going to be able to find the figure in stores, then I'll pre-order. I didn't think I would find this in stores, but yeah, I actually found this guy in stores. So there is Goliath right there. There is him in the posing action right there. Beautifully done, man. There's the side art right there. There's the back art right there. Great figure. I've heard good things about him. Haven't reviewed him yet. Let's go ahead and take him out the box. Let's see how many twisty ties this guy has. And if he has a lot, then we'll just go ahead and jump forward. So let's take out Goliath. Goliath. Now let me ask you guys this question real quick. Are you going to continue to buy more of these figures as they come out? Are you guys going to buy the entire lineup? Would you have to see... There's the building right there in the box. Would you have to see how the other figures look in order for you guys to commit to another toy lineup? Are you fans of gargoyles, or are you just fans of this guy right here? I think Goliath was the leader, right, of the gargoyles, from what I can remember. So let's take him out the package. And yeah, I remember watching this show as a kid. I always thought it was a great idea. I always thought the concept was a great idea. So, oh, actually, he has a few twisty ties. Okay, let's jump forward because he has a lot of shit in here. That's going to take me a while. Actually, you know what? Let's just take out his accessories. So, he comes with a couple of interchangeable hands. Actually, 3 of them. Then he comes with a pepper. I forget what the pepper was about. Did he like peppers, or I can't remember. And here's a book right here. I don't know if this is the Bible or what. I vaguely remember the show. My dumbass just said it was a good show. From what I can remember, it's been a while since I've seen the show, man. I mean, it came out when I was, what, 14 years old? So here is the interchangeable head right here for Goliath. We're not going to spend too much time on that. And then he has a few twisty ties right here on his ankles. Boom. And then boom. And he should be good to go. All right, there's Goliath. There's his tail right there. Okay, here is Goliath. Let me bring my camera up just a little bit because he's a tall fella. Actually, that's a little bit too high. There we go. Okay, really good, man. Really nice figure. I kind of want to switch out the heads. Okay, so there's a few things that I'm already not really liking about this guy. One is this head sculpt right here. His sculpted hair, plastic, hard plastic hair, I'm just not really digging, man, because as you guys can see, it's messing up his head movement. That really sucks. With that being said, let's pop off his head real quick. Let's pop on this head, and yeah, I do like this head a little bit better. This is how I remember the gargoyles. So yeah, this head is definitely way better. And yeah, you still can somewhat rotate his head, but not really. The hair is just kind of, that's a dumb idea on Neca's part where they, hold on a minute. Yeah, where they sculpted that in, and they have his wings. Okay, I can't remember if I watched somebody's full review of this or not, but it's like, oh, wait a minute, you got the two pegs right here. How the hell do you peg in his wings? Pegging his wigs. Let's take out his wings, speaking of. So the wings are nicely done, man. Wings are really done, and they are like a hard plastic, man. I don't know if I like that. I wish they would have been rubberized. Not really caring too much about his wings. Here's his tail, especially his tail as well. His tail is not bendable. It is a hard plastic. I don't know if I like that too, guys. Man, let's peg his tail into his butt. That feels so wrong. Now, remember when these when these characters first came out, they were like a hard plastic, which this guy, they're keeping it in the theme of the hard plastic. Now, I see why they gave him like an articulated tail, so you can have him like act like a third leg to have him stand. Wings, let's peg in his wings because I'm curious to see how his wings go in to his back, and then you have to move his hair out the way to peg into his wings. Peg his wings into his back, which is kind of weird. No! Sorry, knocked over my camera. Alright, let's peg the wings. I want to say wigs. I don't know why I want to say wigs. I'm such a dumbass, man. You guys are still with me, thanks. Okay, we'll peg in his wings. So there's his wings right there. Okay, it looks great, but there's one little problem, man. With his wings, like on his back, his hair gets in the way. His hair moves his head forward. Man, I don't know if I like that, bro. Listen, it's a nicely done figure, but man, I feel like they could have done this in so many different ways, man. It's just, yeah, I'm not. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it moves his head up. That kind of sucks, bro. So, do you guys even care about the articulation? You guys already saw the reviews. You probably double jointed. Is it double jointed arms right here? Yeah. Legs. The feet look great. Toes look great. Blah, 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 and all this great shit. So, yeah, overall, he's great, man. He's a great display piece. But everything on him is just not really that practical. Like, the tail kind of acts as a third leg. It's a stiff tail. I wish it was a bendable tail, but I understand why they did it. There's no stand for him to stand on. When you put the wings on, you move his head forward. That fucking sucks. That's really a dumb idea. And with his tail, too, using it as a third leg. Yeah, man, there are so many things wrong with this figure, bro. It's a great looking figure, great sculpt, but overall, it's just all this. How Neca designed this shit is just so fucking dumb, man. It's really dumb. It really is, man. So and I'm not going to change out the hands. There's the book right there. It holds the book. Yeah, so that's really fucking dumb, man. So the tail is not bendable. It acts as a third leg. But when you stand him, That's a good idea. I wish he would have came with a stand or even a flight stand. That would have been awesome. I do have a flight stand here, so I'll break that out in a minute. The wings, he pushes this head forward, which is dumb because it just messes up the articulation of this head. Yeah, I'm not liking it, bro. I mean, the figure is beautiful. I mean, the figure is probably, the sculpt overall is probably like, I'll give it like a 9 out of 10. The wings, I don't know if I like these plastic wings. I wish they were rubberized to where you can fold them, you know, or maybe even fold them. You know how the Batman, you know, Batman Beyond wings folded. I wish Neca would have took that approach. Overall, it's a good figure, but it has a lot of flaws. Okay, guys, 10 minutes into the fucking review, man. Let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. I'm going to go ahead and give you my rating afterwards and let you know what I make of this figure. So, speaking of, here is Batgirl, one of the last figs that I reviewed. And this is, I'm probably going to use like a flight stand. Like a DC flight stand, because I think I have one available. But that's how she measures up with Batgirl. See how big he is. He's a big guy. Before we do any more comparisons, actually, here he is with Batman Beyond. Before we do any more comparisons, guys, let's measure him real quick to give you an idea of the size of him. I feel like this review has gone astray. I don't even know what the hell I did with my tape measure. Okay, tape measure. Goliath stands at 8 inches tall. Wingspan, if you're wondering about the fucking wingspan, his wings are fucking huge, bro. So his wings are at 22 inches, bro. So that's pretty much almost 2 feet in length. So that's how big Goliath is. Let's do some more comparisons. So breaking out to do a comparison with a Neca figure. Here he is with another purple guy. The Phantom right here. Very dope figure. One of my favorite figures in my collection this year so far. How about Batman? Speaking of Batman, that's how he measures up with Batman. DC McFarlane. I thought he would be bigger. Oh, that's what she said. Pa, pa, pa. Oh, wait a minute. Hulk? She-Hulk? Zombie Captain America. He's in the contention of one of the top figures of 2021. Great fucking figure. If you guys don't own this guy, I highly, highly recommend him. Let's see. How about Spawn? How does he measure up with Spawn? Melfic Spawn. That's how he measures up. He's bigger. Great Spawn figure. If you guys are Spawn fans, definitely pick it up. Actually, if you guys are just action figure collectors, I think you'll like this Spawn. Let's see. How about the Batbot? Some more DC figs. You saw him with some Marvel Legends. So yeah, Batbot is actually bigger than Goliath. Goliath is not so Goliath after all. So that's how he measures up with Batbot. Right there. How about Iron Man? I have the other Iron Man, but I have this one Iron Man out. So here's Iron Man, another Marvel Legend. That's how he measures up with Iron Man. How about Superman? That's how he measures up with DC Superman. How about another guy with wings? DC Direct Man-Bat. That's how he measures up with Man-Bat. These are the kind of wings that they should have gave Goliath. These like rubberized wings and also articulated wings as well would have definitely benefited with this character. The hard plastic wings are actually nicely done. They're actually really detailed very well. I just wish they were a different kind of wings. I wish they were retractable like Batman Beyond, and I wish they were rubberized like this. You know what I mean? Just from a collector standpoint. King Shark. Yeah, King Shark is a big guy, man. King Shark, that's how he measures up with Goliath. Just to break out, why not? Being that I got an alien fig over here. Here he is with alien, arachnoid alien, right there. So he's actually not that big. I mean, 8 inches, is actually not that big. Oh my goodness. I feel sorry for you guys if you think it's big. But no, let me give you my rating, guys. Okay, so listen, man, he's a great figure. You know what? Before we end this review, let me find a flight stand for him. I'm gonna put him on a flight stand. Maybe I'll feel a little bit better about him on a flight stand, and then I'll give you my rating. Okay, so here's Goliath on the flight stand. I don't know how much he benefits from this flight stand, but you can see his head a little bit better. Okay, guys, let me give you my gripes. Well, actually, let me go ahead and rate this Goliath. So overall, the sculpt, the detail, he's beautiful. He's a 9 out of 10. Now I'm going to factor in everything that's wrong, everything that Neca did wrong. One, they didn't give him a flight stand. Obvious. He's a figure that has wings, no flight stand. They fly. That's what gargoyles do. They freaking fly. No flight stand. So that's 1 point deducted. Another thing is these wings. I don't really care for the wings. They're great. They're great wings, but rubberized and articulated wings probably would have helped this figure out a lot. Third is where the placement of the wings and this ridiculous plastic hair sculpt. It just fucks everything up, man. I wish they would have given us a softer rubber, or maybe cloth hair would have benefited immensely, because when you peg the wings in, you push his hair up, and therefore you push his head up as well. So the best way to display this guy and to show his beautiful face sculpt is actually to put him on the flight stand and pose him to where he's looking upwards. So yeah, those are my gripes, man. This is not a perfect figure, regardless of what you're hearing from other toy collectors. Neca made a lot of mistakes, man. So my perspective, he's a great figure, but those little minor details, and it's not like Neca to overlook such details like that, man, to where, listen, we're collectors, you should know, how gripey and how picky we are. And yeah, man, those are my gripes. So overall score, I'm going to give this guy 8 out of 10. You heard my gripes. It is a great looking figure, but he's not perfect, man. I feel like NECA could have done so much more, to where I think they were in a rush to produce this guy, and they weren't thinking this over, man. Especially the hair and the wings. They weren't thinking that. In the flight stand too, NECA didn't provide us with a flight stand, which is fucking stupid. So yeah, it's definitely 8 out of 10. It's a great figure. Is he figure of the year? No. Simply because of those pieces right there, man. The things I just mentioned, no. So he's not that great, but he's a good figure. He'll be beautiful. He'll definitely stick out in your collection. He's a beautiful display piece. But overall, you guys heard my gripes. So it's an 8 out of 10. Not really as excited as I thought it would be with this figure, but it's definitely a good figure. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and leave it at that. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys agree with me. Do you own this guy? Do you guys agree with me on what I just said? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next review. Peace out. Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is brought to you by Gangsters and Demons on YouTube. Check it out.